everybody. I'm here with Magda.
Hello.
She's gonna do my nails. I'm gonna do it live because why not?
Today we are taking you for a very special experience, a Slavic nail routine. What we do in Poland when the client is unsatisfied with the shape of his nail, we do it the old communistic style. We just cut the whole finger off. There are no unsatisfied clients in Poland. You ready for your experience? No bad reviews.
So how was your day?
My day was good. I went to buy a varnish, a purple one, especially for you.
Oh,
What do you need?
I wonder if you grab that gray pillow
Great pillow,
on
yes.
the bed.
Yeah, I can do. This one, right?
Yeah.
Now we really have it like kind of. Maybe you can put it here. Yeah. Yeah. Did this guy from yesterday said anything? The guy from the ultrasonogram that was supposed to come.
He's not mobile. So I'll find
But I
him.
need you to put like one like this. Is it possible to twist it like
Yeah.
this, or is it gonna hurt?
That doesn't do mobile. So I
No?
gotta find a new guy. Or we're leaving Wednesday. So find somebody
Yeah.
and get it on the way out.
Okay. Okie dokie.
Are you cutting up first?
I will do that. Just like
I don't know how we get
you
done.
silence.
Oh, sorry.
You're not allowed to speak. You need to ask for permission to speak. You can have a free psychotherapy, but no demands and no complaints. I will cut in this.
Let me ask you some questions.
It's okay, good.
Were you popular when you were young?
It doesn't mean popular.
Did people know you and like you? Did a lot of people want to hang out with you?
I was like, when I was like in high school, you mean?
Yeah.
So, and my, because I changed high school because at first I got into the high school and it was fun and there was a little bit weird. It became weird at times because the girls were like playing with like a black magic and at times it got really like freaky. So then I asked my mom to move me to a different high school and I moved like in the middle of the year and I didn't know people. So, and then I, just because the program was completely different, because I moved from like a public school to private school, I had a lot of catching up to do with like, because there was like 2 languages, so, you know, completely different curriculum. So I spent most of the times in books like kind of catching up.
Was it Polish and English?
I had English and I had French. Like they were doing German, but I said that I don't want to learn German. So I was the only one. That's why I was the only one in the class who didn't. I had my like special course, and I needed to pass exams every 6 months. And but in the other school, I had just English, and in that new school, I had 2 languages. So and there was just a different curriculum, like extended. So I spent a lot of time just studying and trying to catch up. So the first year I wasn't like, everybody was looking at me like I'm a weirdo, especially that I was the only one not attending to wonderful lessons with the woman that everybody hated. So nobody, it's like, why she get away with not attending those wonderful lessons with this horrific lady, right? Mm-hmm. But, and then I remember there was this group of, there was this guy and they were like once mocking me, and but then the year after, this guy who was like mocking me, he kind of got kicked to our class because he didn't pass, and then he became my best friend. So in the end, it turns out that I had in my class, because we had a small class, it was like 15, 16 people. So it ended up with me in my class, my best friends were guys. So it was me and 5 guys, and then kind of like the rest of the class. And then I had my 2 girlfriends in the other class. And since like second to, because it was 4 years of high school, we were like all together, like always doing stuff together. So it was fun.
Did you ever date any of them?
No. There was tension with one guy, but I think we just like to tease one another, and he had the type he didn't like when the girl is intelligent. The girl always needed to be a little bit more stupid, and me and him, we were like the best in math, the best in Polish, so I was like, and kind of in the last 2 years, I kind of I jumped on top of, like I was better in math than him, so it wasn't anything romantic. But we had it was a very cool group of guys, and then the other people, other part of the class would hang out with us too, because I come from Krakow. It's like an old town, so also my school was in the middle of the old town, if anybody, like near to the market square. So you just go down and you have all the coffee shops, you know, the beer pubs, the clubs. So so sometimes we would run away from lessons and go to the coffee shop. And we had this one teacher was the lady, and in the 3rd class she said that she cannot be our main teacher anymore because we are just causing too much trouble. Because we were going for our PE classes to like a different school, or we were going to that university to do some lab. And sometimes you would just not come back to the lessons, or we would do something, you know, something cheeky to the teacher. So she said that she cannot be, because it causes her too much stress to deal with us. Or on the school trips when we went to like Germany for like an exchange students, we would always pull out some crazy things. So then our headmaster became our like main teacher, so to speak. And I remember once we were sitting, I don't know what it was, but I think one of the teachers was late, and we were like, oh, if he's late, there's no lessons. And we went to the coffee shop for like a coffee and stuff. And he came to that coffee shop and was like, okay, I see my class over there. You guys, did you pay your bill? And I'm waiting for you in 15 minutes. It's like, yeah, but the teacher wasn't there. Yes, but there's a substitution, guys. You cannot just leave school like that. Right? So we're like, okay. So that's what it was. So because it was, and then also there was my best friend from primary school, had her school nearby, so we were kind of like hanging together because her school was nearby, and usually Fridays I would go back after school. We would go to there's those gardens on the market square, so we would spend there. Before I was 18, when we were 17, that would be a game, like to kind of make somebody sell you a beer in the pub, because in Europe you're like 18-year-olds can have a beer, it's normal. So that's what we would do. It was fun.
Were you good at that?
Sorry?
Were you good at giving people my drinks?
Sometimes it was a good, sometimes we weren't, sometimes we were like doing something, oh, it's 18th birthday, so I don't have my ID yet because today is my birthday. Sometimes it would work, sometimes they wouldn't ask, sometimes they would, so.
You still talk to the guy today?
Sorry?
You still talk to them today?
No, I lost contact with a lot of them, like with all of them, which was like really, because we were like, especially in the last year when everybody had like driving license, we would be like going for some trips on the weekends, doing some like barbecues and at our parents' houses when they weren't around. And then it kind of finished when we graduated. I had still on the first year of my uni, I still was in touch with them. We would party sometimes, but then I had accidents during the first year of my university on the skis, and it kind of threw me away because I just spent all year, it kind of, because I had my plaster from like here to here, 6 weeks. Then I went back to hospital for 2 weeks to take it off. So it's kind of, you know, I think since then, and then I met my husband. I decided to, and then when I met him, I still saw them, and then I moved out from Krakow after we got married, and I decided to have kids. So that's kind of, you know, everybody was partying and I had kids. Sorry, I think I made it too much. Sorry, because you don't see it well. I don't want to cut your finger. At least not with this device. I need to focus for a moment. I cannot speak and focus at the same time. Okay. Hope I'm not hurting you. I know you're already afraid
I
of.
scream like a little bitch.
I terrified you enough, so there will be no.
Oh no! I told you. I get turned on
By pain, okay.
not by pain, but by the accent.
By the accent.
They tell me anything.
Okay.
Careful.
Okay, you like strong Russian accents. Now my son
I like
doesn't
strong
get that.
accents.
My son doesn't get that.
Russian, Polish, English, European, Asian.
European in general.
I like accents.
Okay, cool. So yeah, so that's how it was in my high school. It was cool. It was fun. Okay, we're good here.
When did you know you were pretty? That's one of those deep questions. Because the begging question
It
that
wasn't.
you know now
It,
that you're pretty.
I think I found out that I'm pretty very light. Like I had made one pictures. I think I was 20 at that time, and somebody like made me pictures like, oh, I actually am pretty. So I was 20,
20.
and but then I had kids, and I was like, and I think but there was a lot of insecurities. So if you ask me when I really found out I'm pretty, it would be like, I don't know, a few months ago, I would say.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
I think I in my 40s. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, and you
Yeah, a moment in your 20s that you forgot.
Yeah.
And you came back to it in your 40s.
Yeah, 20 years ago, 20 years after. No, maybe I'm wrong because I think a big moment started shifting when, how old was I? It was like 6 years ago, so how old was I? 38, 36? I started feeling really good with myself, in my body, the way I look. I started because I still had like a long journey of like accepting, you know, all my imperfections. And then I was in my last relationship busy with a lot of things. So, and I also was gaining weight again, and I didn't feel that pretty at all. But I think it started when in my late 30s. When I started knowing who I am, because before that, because my sons went to live with their dad for 2 years, and I finally had, because you know I had them very young, so I finally had time to learn who I am, because I was always, until that moment, I was always a mom or a wife or ex-wife, but always a mom.
Right.
And I was very much defined by being a mom, being a daughter, being, you know, some like entrepreneur, business consultant, whatever you want to call it. But I think being a mom was very strongly defining me. It was like my main identity, being a mom.
Right.
And then when they went to live with their dad, all of a sudden I was on my own with myself, and I had time just to take care after myself for some time. So it was really interesting. It was a year, yes, because then I met my ex-partner, or more, it was longer. maybe a bit longer, like a year and a half before I met my next my last long-term
ex.
partner, my next ex, like an exhibit. So I need my next ex/ex. I like that song though. Funny fact is that me and my first husband, my first ex-husband, me and him, we were actually listening to that song together before we got married.
Foreshadowing.
Which I find hilarious. Was one of our favorite songs when we were like smoking joints in the car, because you did smoke a lot at that time. It was like it was funny when my son started like, it's like, son, don't even tell me that you're not, because I can just, whatever you did, I've done it first.
So I recognize.
So don't even try to pull any any tricks with me. It's not gonna work. Yeah, so it's funny. It is funny. Yeah. Next question.
I'm thinking.
You're thinking?
But like, I love people's history, especially around my world's modern definitions of beauty and attractiveness and sexuality.
Yeah.
And where people fall into that, because I'm surrounded by beautiful women.
Mm-hmm.
I nurture that environment because I love beautiful women. I was commenting to Maddie today on her Instagram that she asked, what's your biggest struggle or difficulty when it comes to health and fitness?
Yeah.
And mine is consistency with going to the gym.
Yeah.
Because I need to have a beautiful woman say, meet me at the gym.
That would help you.
If I don't have that, I don't have the motivation to go. I don't care enough to get me out of my house to the gym. But if a beautiful woman says, hey, I'll meet you there, I'm willing to go.
If
Hey,
it was
baby,
good enough
just
for
so
me,
you
if
know, I'm live.
What?
I'm live.
we are live.
Oh, you're live.
Yeah.
Just so you know.
Thank you.
That's good that you have. I wish it would be as easy for me to just have like a handsome guy tell me, Magda, let's go to the gym, and I'll be like, yes, I'm motivated. I don't. I was like,
For me,
I don't know what
That's
you're
it.
left to do.
it's the Alvin said, if a beautiful woman ghosted me, like said, hey, meet me at the gym, and I go to the gym,
Yeah.
and she doesn't make it,
Yeah.
I'll say, well, fuck it, I'm here. I might as well work out.
Yeah. You might
Oh,
as well,
okay.
right? You're already
Yeah,
there.
but if we don't, I do all things to get me there. And work out, but I've had that before. We get all flipped or stop going, and they stop going. I stop going. I'm trying to keep it up, but like it's not. I was I need to get a beautiful woman just to be at the gym. Just say, hey, big chick, you coming to work out? I'll be right there. And then I go.
So we need to find you like a sexy physiotherapist.
And I'll be home.
Just need to clear it with Nila if she's okay with that.
You already got one.
My wife is very happy with either sexy physiotherapist.
Sexy physiotherapist. Cool. Well, the concept of this is interesting because you asked like the feeling for me. It's that's why it took me a while to figure that out, because it's like from the inside out. So now I know that You know, like with my body, I'm like almost there. But it's like almost, not like, I don't like this, I don't like that, blah blah blah, I could have be out, or I'm gonna be pretty than this. And the funny fact is that the older I get, the more confident I am, like not wearing makeup, you know. So in my 20s, I wouldn't go out in the morning to buy a milk, you know, or a fresh bread without full makeup on. Now today I have a full makeup just because I went to buy nail varnish, and I bought myself a new lipstick and the eyeliner. Obviously I needed to test it, so that's why I have full makeup. But I just did it for myself. It's not like I don't need it to feel pretty, you know. And I used to in my 20s, 30s, I needed to have like full. Now I can be total mess with greasy hair and I'm gonna feel pretty either way, so I think that's cool.
When you were younger, what was your favorite hairstyle? Did you have one?
No, but most of the times I had long hair. Sometimes I have like hair like this, and every 2 years I would go from like dark brown to blonde, and then blonde back, and then. But then my sons told me, Mom, don't dye your hair dark brown. I think they were like 7 when the last time I was dark brown, and it's like, don't do it anymore. So since then they don't like me in the dark hair.
That's hilarious.
They like me when I'm blonde. Well, now it doesn't matter because they're, you know, old and don't live with me anymore.
Right. Any desire to go back to dark hair?
No, because I have my natural, like obviously I have roots now, but my natural is like a dark blonde, so.
It's still natural.
Now I have a lot of gray hair, so I'm just gonna keep doing my highlights. Actually, I'm going to hairdresser tomorrow to do my highlights, to blend, because the last lady, we had the miscommunication, like you with that guy. I just want, because I was growing my roots for 6 months, to just have a little bit of the highlights, just a little bit, just to kind of show my, you know, my grace. And just to kind of blend it in nicely. And she thought, blend it in, let's make it freaking blonde. So she just did here all of the blonde, and then the rest of the hair is not even touched. So it was like the most horrific experience. And she put on some, like, it was in her house, and then she was like rinsing my head with a bowl of water. And then she put some kind of a hair after dyeing, after bleaching my hair here. I thought, oh my God, I'm gonna be like bald after, because she put this conditioner and it completely like dried on my head. And she was like combing my hair. I was like, oh my God, she's gonna like rip out all of my hair. I was horrified. I was like, you know, give me that hairbrush and I'm gonna brush my own hair. I just wanted to get out from there, so. Yeah, but today I'm going to a hairdresser called Jesus. Ooh, this is really pretty. I like this color. I'm sorry, it's not very covering.
It gives the hand to pull.
It gives you the hand. Let me see, we do the 2 layers. Should be more covering, but it's cute. It's very like subtle.
Yeah.
I think when we do the second layer, of course he cannot complain because he knows. He cannot say anything wrong now. No complaints. We don't accept here. No bad reviews.
Hey, puppy. Mommy's home.
So,
How old were you when you left your country for the first time?
38.
Old?
38. Yeah. I was living most of my, like, I was traveling traveling when I was like 12. And then every holidays I would travel abroad, and then with my high school we would have like a student exchanges. Like my mom would send me to some like language school to London, or we would go to like Greece or Italy for holidays. Or I was in US when I was 12 a few times. I even saw Trump once because we went to Atlantic City. I could have like stabbed him or something. No, we don't
Before
want
he
to.
was horrible. I mean, before the war, knew how horrible.
Well, it's just like, actually no, I think, to be honest, I think he was stalking me, because now as I remember, I've seen him twice. Once in a Plaza Hotel, because my aunt took me and my cousins for lunch there, and then we saw him again in Trump Tower when we went for ice cream. And then when we went to Atlantic City, we saw him in one of his hotels, because I think we were staying in one of his hotels.
You were stalking him.
I think he was stalking me, obviously, right?
He was at the Trump Hotel. You were there. You were stalking him.
No.
If you were staying
No, we don't
at
understand.
the Marriott and he showed up, then he's stalking you.
No,
But if you go to the building,
I don't understand. I don't
It
stalk
is
anybody. So
name.
he knew what kind of a celebrity I'm gonna be, doing mails on Instagram. So he already knew. And he's obviously obsessed with Eastern European women. So there you go. No,
Yeah.
I'm joking. Obviously, I'm
Yeah,
joking.
yeah.
I'm joking. I am joking. So yeah, and then then I left when the boys went to live with their dad in UK. I went to travel a bit. I was in Toronto. I was traveling around Europe, and then I went to Toronto for I think 8 months, and then I went to Portugal, and I met my ex-partner in Portugal, and
Nice.
he was British, and then I moved. We started dating, and we kind of decided to give it a go, and I moved in with him to UK. So that's when I moved out from Poland.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Ever visit the U.S.?
Yes, I visited after before COVID.
I mean, you visited Atlantic City.
I visited US once before COVID. We went to New York, and then the COVID kicked out. So then we needed to wait until the post-COVID, and then we went to US back after. Then where we went? Oh, we went to Disney World because that was my son's 18th birthday present. Sorry. It was my son's 18th birthday gift to go to the Disney World. And then we did a little bit of a road trip around Florida. We went to Sarasota and a few other places, and we drove up to Savannah, then to Georgia.
Savannah is Georgia.
Sorry? Yeah, but there's the city when there's a Coca-Cola. What's that?
Atlanta.
Atlanta, yes, that's the city. And then from there, because we were visiting, there was a factory that was producing vitamins that we were producing. We were talking about the formulation, and then we took a plane to Philadelphia because there we were doing, we were taking part in a food expo. I don't remember how it was called. So we went to Philadelphia because our company had a booth there. Oh, we also had one in New York City. There was like a plant-based show. And then we also went to visit LA. We lived in LA a little bit. I also, yeah. And there was also taking some treatment in San Diego. So we stayed, I think, 2 months.
When we were in San Diego.
Oh, we were just visiting the clinic that I was
Yeah,
taking
when?
treatment for. When? Oh, it was like 2 years ago, I think.
No, we were in Vegas. I'm just trying to
Oh, I
see
went to Vegas too.
if we were in the same place.
I
at
went
the
to
same
Vegas.
time.
I went to Vegas twice. Twice for the health conference. Once we went, just me and my partner, to kind of look around, and then year after we were like part of exhibitors.
What year?
Well, it has to be like 2 years ago and 3 years ago. It was November. Oh, we also did a road trip to Lake Tahoe with a car. We went to San Francisco. Yeah,
So 2 years ago,
two and three.
2023,
Yeah, two
now
and
we were all in Spain.
2022.
2022 we're in Vegas.
But wouldn't that be too early because it was, I think, just right after COVID, no?
We didn't leave Vegas until January 2023.
I would need to see when the health conference was. Because after we lived in UK till the first lockdown,
That was 2020.
and then after the first lockdown we moved living on a boat, and then we sailed from UK to Portugal through the Channel. It was challenging at times, but it was amazing experience. And
Have you ever been on a cruise?
it wasn't a cruise. We were on a small
Have you
boat.
ever been on a cruise?
I have been on a cruise once. It was 2008. It was a cruise around the Mediterranean Sea on a really nice cruise ship. Because I won it. I was that year. I was first. I won. I was like the first financial advisor in the company, and I got it as a gift. It was a, I think, 10 days long cruise from Genoa to Napoli to Palermo to Tunis, Barcelona, I think Mallorca, Marseille, and then back to Genoa.
That sounds lovely.
It was lovely. It was amazing. Yeah. Now we need to wait until it's.
I'm not trying to keep my fingers apart.
Sorry?
I'm trying to keep my fingers apart. Because I want to
Just don't touch it because now it needs to dry.
Yeah. There's people can't touch on the go.
That actually is really good on you. Maybe I should put them on one more layer here. Yeah, there you go. I like this color actually. This color is really pretty. I thought it's going to be tacky, but it's not tacky.
You have good taste.
Thank you. So yeah. So by now I lived in Portugal, in Poland. Yeah, how do you think, guys? Doesn't look that pretty in the camera. Because it like need to kind of move it like this
It
because
is better person.
because it kind of shimmers a bit. Shimmer, shimmer, shimmy, shimmy,
Yeah.
shimmy. You need to shimmy. Okay, cool. Cool. We wait until it dries and then I can put some oil. And your service will be
Sounds good.
your service will be finished and you can leave me a 5-star review. What's your question for today? Did you answer it already?
Yes. I did a live earlier.
Okay, cool.
It's what surprised you most about your significant other.
Oh, and what was it?
But
No?
I'm going to ask you different.
Okay.
What surprised you most about me?
What surprised me most? That you're such a strong person.
In
Because
what
I knew
way?
you were very loving and kind and very, but you were very strong. In what way? With like handling, you know, life situation, but it's not the easiest one. And like not giving up, you know, like with a smile on your face, even though it's, you know, it's not easy and it's a lot of pain. I can imagine, you know.
Luckily, I mean, thank you. Also, luckily, no pain,
You know.
discomfort, and annoyance that I can't move. That's a struggle, but I don't hurt.
Yeah, but emotionally, no.
I'm kind of, but still, any emotional pain is mitigated by I'm a happy guy.
Yeah.
I roll punches. I'm surrounded by love. I love outwardly, and it comes inward. So I'm blessed in so many ways with so many people, and I'm grateful. And it's hard to be hurting when you're grateful and
Yeah.
thankful and happy. I'm a pretty happy dude.
Yeah.
Even with this, I like to laugh. It's just now I can't breathe when I laugh. It's tough. Me and my wife laugh all the time.
Yeah.
I feel I'm gonna pass out because I'm laughing. I can't catch my breath. I also can't talk and laugh at the same time, which makes responding while I'm laughing difficult. I want to say things. I can't because I'm laughing. It was even harder before the show. Now it's impossible.
Okay. But that's what I mean. Like it takes strength to, you know, you were like working with your voice, and before the stroke, you were working with your body, with your voice, and you have been stripped out of that, you know, and that was like, I find it very inspiring that you just like, yeah, okay, I'm just gonna deal with it and it's gonna be fine, and I'm just gonna, you know, step by step, and I'm doing my thing still no matter what, with a smile on your face. You know, a lot of people would be like, oh, why did it happen to me, blah blah blah, and you know, of course you are surrounded by love, but there's so many people who have similar circumstances and they don't see it this way, right?
Right.
And I think that's such an amazing lesson and testimony you can give to others. Amazing.
Yeah,
I think it's your color. It's really good.
I believe.
Maybe I can find a lipstick next time. Or will we do the full makeup?
The thing that I think about is I would never have known the amount of love people have for me if this hadn't happened. If I was just going on my daily basis, not in need, I would know because people would just, people would just go about
Yeah.
their daily lives
Yeah.
and do what they do. I wouldn't have their minds.
Yeah.
So, in a weird way, I'm grateful
Yeah.
this happened because it really showed me how much my love is getting returned.
Yeah.
And you know it, but you don't know it
Yeah.
until it's shown it.
Yeah.
And I've been shown it, it's been amazing. I was like, oh, I must be doing something right. Let me continue to do it right. Let me still love people. Let me share that love. Let me start a cult.
The cult of love.
Yeah, it's
We're
called
gonna
Big
love
Show.
everybody. Love
The
people.
cult is called Big Show.
Big show.
Yes, Big Sexy House of Wellness.
I like it.
Big Show. I have rules and everything.
You have rules and everything.
Yeah. Have
But
I
it's gonna be
shown-
cult, not
have
the,
I
not the
shown
church.
you? No, not the church of WhoIsBigSexy.
No.
There's too
We're gonna be
many-
manipulating people to spread love and kindness.
No manipulation.
But that's what the cult does.
Encouragement.
But that's what the cult does.
Yeah, they manipulate through.
So it's more like church now.
The church manipulates.
That's true. That's
Yeah, church. That's why I went to church.
so you prefer cult.
I inspire, not manipulate.
Okay. Maybe we
People-
find some other term. Maybe we should
people-
ask people how it should be because maybe there's somebody who's more
Well,
linguistic,
it's a cult
fancy.
following, not a cult. It's cults. Holy.
Yeah, exactly.
But a cult following inspires.
Okay.
That's the difference.
Okay.
I'm developing a cult following.
Okay. I
The
can
rules
do
to
that.
be a part of my house of wellness.
Okay, that sounds
Yeah.
really good. I like it.
I'll show the rules when you get a chance.
Yeah, you should.
Enjoy.
No, yeah. Oh no. Okay, that one wasn't dry yet. Okay, I'll fix it in a moment. Now you're gonna have the greasy hands. But it smells good. Okay, let me fix it.
I need one of those quick drying devices.
Sorry?
You need one of those quick drying
Yeah.
devices.
Yeah, well. We just need to bring that fan here. Bring that fan.
And there it goes.
Again.
Other than that,
Still 5-star review, right?
of course, nothing less.
I could be doing that for a living. Maybe I could. In a funny way. In case I get. What was like the most unexpected job in your life that you were doing that I wouldn't think that you were doing it?
I used to be a mascot for Chuck E. Cheese.
Okay.
You know Chuck E. Cheese?
Yeah, there's like a chain in the US,
Yes. A children's pizza party where some employees dressed up
right? Yeah.
as different characters and different kids. I dressed up as Pasquale, who was a chubby Italian pizza chef.
Yeah.
Pizza chef. I did that and worked in the game room.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's
I
fun.
did that in my early 20s when I was going to college. I loved it. I got all the pizza I wanted.
What did you study in college? What was your
Theater.
course? Theater?
Yeah. So I was in a 2-year program for 5 years because I was stupid. I thought I knew everything. So I did take guidance counseling
Yeah.
because I thought when you got to college, you could take whatever you wanted. And you no longer had to do math or English
Ouch.
or history. And I did that for the first year and a half. And then my friends were like, I get ready for graduation.
Yeah.
I gotta get this class. Why are you taking that class? I need it for graduation. What do you mean? Have you seen a guidance counselor? No. oh, you're in trouble. So I went to seek guidance counseling. And then I tried to, I've been taking theater classes and social science. Only things interest me. They're like, you have to take it in the other prerequisites. What? The prerequisites to graduate.
Oh.
It took another 2.5 years to get all my prerequisites done. It was so tough because, you know, the early English classes are hard to get into.
Yeah.
Everybody needs to get into. And I hated math. I hadn't done any. So I did like 1, 2, 3, math 1.
Oh
algebra.
gosh, that's painful.
It really was. But I still stuck with the other to maintain my sanity.
Yeah.
And then I graduated with my AA, and then I went to work full time. Then after working for a while, I decided to get my bachelor's, so I went back to school. I was in school for 2 months, had a seizure, so dropped out for 6 months. Went back to the program. And then another, what should have been 2 years, took me 3.5. But I enjoyed it. I studied the theater. In the junior college, I had to get arts and humanities degree instead of theater to get out faster. And then I did theater major and bachelor's. I was going to get my master's, but I've been in school so fucking long, I was tired of school.
I bet you.
And then my college offered me a job right after graduation. Well, yeah, I worked in the theater department. I worked from student to staff same month. It was really cool. I worked with Amazon Movie Vegas.
I like Vegas and I don't, but I like it. Like, I like the shows. I like this. For me, being in Vegas, it can be every day, go to a different show, you know.
Well, I look
I
at
love
all
it.
in shows.
Yeah.
So I got to perform.
And they have a
in
drag
Vegas.
queen.
There's a lot of drag queens in Vegas.
I love it. It's a RuPaul drag race, and it wasn't at least 2 years ago, so it was fun. It was
I have friends who work on that show.
Yeah.
I love being in the Vegas entertainment community.
Yeah.
I got
That's
to
cool.
meet a lot of people. I'm friends with a lot of people.
Yeah.
Of course I am. I miss Vegas sometimes.
Yeah.
The people, the access to shows, the theater there, the karaoke. I used to host karaoke.
Yeah, I used to.
I had so much fun hosting karaoke.
I do karaoke, but you know, then everybody's don't sing anymore. Like my son's mother, don't sing anymore.
Well,
And the
children are cool.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
Okay, but I love karaoke.
We need to go to karaoke
Me too.
once I can get out.
Yeah. Okay, I'll go and sing with you.
Yes. We also love well, I love karaoke. My wife likes karaoke.
Okay.
She's willing to do it from time to time.
Okay.
I do it all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, if I found a place here that did on a regular basis, I'd be there all the time.
Yeah.
They keep popping up and going away. Stop it. Or let me host it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. Maybe soon
Yeah.
when I get back, I'll host karaoke.
Yeah.
I'd love to.
Yeah. That would be awesome.
It's a lot of fun.
It is fun.
All right, kids. There's the nails. And this hand too. But go ahead and call it good as my nails dry. You don't want to sit here and watch my nails dry.
No.
I'll talk to you all soon.
Bye.
Safe travels.